know from what. They just shit and they didn't shower in a day.
You smell great.
Maybe is the residue of that spray, the lavender, for the poop. You put that before you poop, right? Or after?
So what I do is actually spray underneath my armpits and stuff, everything. Because might as well.
Are we on? We're on, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Another wonderful Sunday. I just pooped, and this is a very bougie invention, I feel like. The spray, the poop spray. You put it before you drop your load.
Or after. I do it both.
But you can't put it after and then flush.
Why?
Because you just flushed it down.
But I think it still like stays. It's pretty intense.
So it's a lavender, good smelling spray.
Mm-hmm.
You put it directly in the toilet to absorb the poop radius.
Great invention. Whoever that was, good job. Probably sold the
Give
company.
that man some head
Probably,
or some woman.
Yeah, it's probably a woman, but probably sold the company for like hundreds of millions of dollars. We're probably going to see them on those TikToks where they go up to them and say, "Hey, how do you afford living in whatever?"
Whoa, where would they live though? The kind of person who invents this, maybe Columbus.
Yeah, somewhere with lavender.
Mm.
Is there any natural occurring lavender?
I think there's a lot in the kind of mountains of like Switzerland or something like that. I think it might be one of those like weeds that's like, get out of here. You think so?
Lavender? Well, when I was younger, I actually went to the lavender fields I think it was in the south of France. I think it was though. What
was that?
It was the south of France.
The south of France.
You say it like that because it's kind of pompous.
Olé.
Or maybe it was the north. I'm not sure. But I know I stayed in the mountains, and my mom booked this Airbnb that was actually like a shack. It was like a wooden shack on the top of a hill. And it was really cool. The shower was in the kitchen. So when you'd shower, it's just like a little closet that has a shower, and it's right next to the stove.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So you were rich?
Look, it wasn't something that was expensive. I really think anyone could book this.
So south of France?
In the south of France, yeah. It's like we basically did anything we possibly could to get to the south of France.
To budget it.
Yeah. We stayed in a tiny village in the mountains. It wasn't anything crazy.
You're a smaller family. You're 4 people. It's like you could get away with that. I grew up with 7, so it's like those things are beyond.
Yeah, and it was also me and my mom and my brother traveled a lot with my uncle because my uncle doesn't really get a chance to travel too much, so we kind of bring him on our expeditions and stuff so that he gets a chance to see the world and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you ever have like your school pitch to you these random like month-long escapades to Greece or something? I hated it. It was the worst thing ever. They'd come in and they have a presentation for all the students and be like, guys, if you want to be a part of this, we're taking some people from your school. You can go, here's the itinerary. They show you this crazy itinerary. I remember there was one that was, something like Greece or something. And part of the itinerary was like playing with wolves. Like, you can't do that to an 8th grader.
That's so interesting, playing with wolves and stuff like that. I mean,
it was kind of like what Tyler Funk and Polo Boy did.
I was this close to booking to go with them. Could you imagine? Polo Boy, Tyler Funk in the freaking South.
I don't think people know. So yeah, there was this. I think there's quite a few people doing this.
People do it.
Influencer. I think I was about to do one of those. Yeah. You just kind of put it out there. Hey guys, if you guys want to go on this all-in week-long journey with me, give me $2.5 grand, and then I think it's like some referral thing. Like you get $2 grand too if you get a follower to come with you.
Yeah.
The cost is you do a week-long trip with 30 random people who really love you.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think that was up to Polo Boy and Tyler.
Super scary. Could be fun, but super scary on paper.
I think it'd be a blast. I'd be like doing like, I'd run into their hotel rooms and throw like Legos at the wall.
Yeah, and then people come back from the trip and and then they start putting part 26, what happened on the trip with Hamzah. It was freaking, it was like the worst time
Rihanna
ever. He was throwing shit in her.
Rihanna did that with one of her albums. She took her biggest fans, put them all in a plane and took them to 7 like cities to debut her album with all of them, and it was a nightmare. There's like a horror. I saw a documentary about how bad it was. They didn't eat.
People go with their friends on these trips, and then by the end of it, they're not friends anymore. So imagine you went with not friends, but just people that know you and you don't even know them. It's kind of like this weird.
No, it was a mess. They weren't even flying private. Like they were going through like random airports. Toronto was one of them. They did Danforth Music Hall. It fits like 1,000 people. I don't know. It was a whole mess. Crap. It was an absolute mess.
In my history class, they were offered a trip. Like I was in this class, and we were offered a trip to go to Europe, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!" But the entire trip, you're just going to different concentration camps.
What?
Yeah. And then maybe one of the days they got to go to like a cool city, like I don't know, Munich or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was that like the unit you guys were on?
Yeah.
The concentration camp unit?
World War. Yeah, we're doing World War topics.
It was the worst because they'd show this amazing thing, and then my friends, this sounds like right up my alley. I'll be going. It's like,
yeah,
you can't. We're not even. Can't let a kid feel bad for things they can't control. And I go to my parents, and they just like genuinely laugh. They'd be like, "You are funny. Like that's why we like you, Hamzah. You just bring the funny stuff." It's like, first of all, you can't leave the country. Second of all, you're wearing your dad's underwear, hand-me-downs. Like what are you doing?
Yeah, this is not for you.
Not for our kind. But then we go to like Smoky Mountains, and it would be all.
And I went to Smoky Mountains, and it was freaking legendary.
I love Smoky
Mountains. It's kind of like Niagara Falls. It has those like casinos. It has the like.
But more family.
I guess more family.
Was it? Maybe that's what we went to.
No, it has. It always has like a Ripley's Believe It or Not. It always has some like random.
Some upside down house. You ever been to one of those?
Yes, I have.
Just coming in the lamps on the ceiling. It's like.
I love it. No, we had the Science and Technology Museum in Ottawa.
Okay.
Had such a cool. It was called the Crazy Kitchen.
Nice.
And you'd go in and stuff was like upside down and whatever. But guess what? Just got demolished. Got removed. They're like remodeling it. And now it's like super. What's that?
Like gaming consoles in there.
What's that concept when something has like so much character, whatever, and then it just comes in, it's millennial gray and like super. What's that concept? That's like a.
I know what you mean. There's like a word for that phenomenon.
It's like a Fairly Odd Parents when those like guys who were in those suits, the fairies who were in those suits came and they made everything gray.
I don't.
And Jorgen von Strangle came in and he was like.
Is he the buff guy?
Yeah. And then he became also super serious and stuff like that.
Who is he never serious?
Or like that game. What's that one game with the little ball of goo and everything's gray and in Splatoon you have to display your Splatoon everywhere?
Like Spleef in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Like a pea shooter.
Well, it's just the concept of something being so fun and then just becoming gray. And that's what happened to the Science and Technology Museum. Why can I say that? Science and Technology.
Technology. You were struggling with charcuterie the other day. Just give it a shot.
Charcuterie.
Because I just said it. You say it like
cuterie.
Cuterie, yeah, cuterie. Charcuterie.
Remember, bro.
What?
English is my second language.
Remember, bro. It came out just for there to remind me. Remember, bro. Tap into that.
Shake it.
Tap in. That's a charm. You know, as a white person, that's the stuff you need to hold on to.
People see me and they think, oh, this guy definitely knows how to speak English. But then I start talking and then they realize my grammar's a little messed up.
Your grammar's fine. It's not too bad.
A little bit, but sometimes I'll do the oh, that's so much or that's so many instead of so much, stuff like that.
Or good or well.
Yeah, good or well is my big one.
That one I think you should figure it out.
I'm trying.
That's so well. That's so good.
No, I did.
I'm feeling good.
Oh, I'm feeling really well.
That's correct.
No, it's not.
I think so.
Feeling really good.
No, I'm well.
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really well. That's the right. Hey, it's okay. We're both ESL then.
Much and many is the one that I could point that one out. Like there's so much shoes in my closet. No. So many because you can count them.
If you can't count them, it's much.
Much.
There's so much ants.
Maybe.
Many ants? You can count all the ants?
I mean, depends on how many ants. If you were but it's like sand. There's so much sand on the beach.
There's so much moth larva in the office.
Hopefully many. Hopefully we got it down to a countable amount. We just had exterminators come in the other day. And I was watching, we have Ring cameras in here. And they just operated in the dark, which was weird. Maybe they're a part moth or something, but... Maybe
the dark actually encourages the stuff to run around
maybe
more.
If they turn on the light, the moths will go.
Oh, they probably turned it all off. They had like a little lamp that they'd put down so the moths would gather
around, everybody.
Would gather to the lamp so then they could find all the moths and spray them down.
Moths and mice is what we were dealing with.
Moths, mice,
something else?
No roaches.
No roaches. I've never had a run-in with roaches in like a living environment, which is a privilege. But
always look on the bright side. No roaches. No,
the mice were crazy though. Like
the mice is scary because of the Jean Hackman thing that just happened.
You scared me with that. I'm not gonna lie,
dude.
Break it down for people so they have something new to be scared of.
Rest in peace.
And I don't know who he is, and don't feel bad if you don't either. Yeah. But he was in like the first Superman and stuff like that. Just an icon of film. An older
actor. Passed away with his wife and dog. Rest in peace to all of them. Basically, what happened was, they initially thought it was carbon monoxide. At least that's what I thought. Because how does like everyone in the house just die?
Right.
So I'm like, okay, just carbon monoxide. But then it comes out that was actually the wife that passed away first. He has Alzheimer's, so he was just wandering around because his caretaker passed away. He didn't even know what's going on. Then he passed away. The dog, unfortunately, also passed away in its crate. It's really sad, but basically the reason why the wife died first was I think she was cleaning some stuff out of the attic, and mice/rats, when they pooped, it has some sort of virus. Some of them can carry this virus called the Hanovirus, which basically is harmless as long as you wash your hands after touching rat poop, which is no one's going to encounter that situation. However, if it's been a long time, the rat poop disintegrates, creates this airborne Hanovirus thing.
Like, especially if you're sweeping, maybe.
Yeah, she was maybe sweeping, whatever, and she was just probably inhaling it, and she eventually died from it. So
she died. She was sitting around the house, maybe up in the attic. She died, probably downstairs.
Yeah. No, I think she just died in her sleep or something, but...
And then he's meandering around for 5 days, dogs in the crate.
Just looping over and over, forgetting what to do. And
I was thinking of this new horror.
No, when I told you that, you're like,
that's the most horrific thing. Like, if you walked in on her dead in her bedroom, wants to find help, goes to the living room, forgets that she was there, walks back in, and that for 5 days.
And I think it's actually even worse. I think people, when they're really far into Alzheimer's, I think that you don't even register what dead means. I don't think they even understand.
Really?
Yeah, it can get really bad. Well, I mean, you're at a point where you can't even like poop without help. You don't even know what's pooping. You're like, think of it. You revert back to when you were like a little baby. You don't know. Except you can talk and stuff. Well, no, actually, they lose the ability to talk too. So that's really scary, really terrifying. And now I think that I'm really scared that
the rat poop,
because we've seen poop here, and I don't know if it's that airborne type yet. I don't know. And I had a headache yesterday. Did you have that headache yesterday?
I did have that headache yesterday.
And we were in here spending how many hours after the exterminators? What did they spray in the walls? You don't even know.
Now I'm worried. Now I'm regretting smoking out of those cucumbers a few years ago. The aluminum. I think eating aluminum will give you Alzheimer's.
Dude, I forgot about that.
What if that took 5 years of our lives?
Aluminum, bro.
What if that took 5 years? 5 of our good years.
Bro,
it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. But I would say, like, if I figured out that there was something, let's say I went to the doctor and they said, okay, look, you're actually you're cooked because of all the stuff that you've done. I think I would go and I'd try meth.
Okay, not yet, though. I mean,
no, I'm just saying, like, let's say if I get that news that I've already messed up somewhere and that I
don't think you would. I think you'd want to enjoy those last days fully with us. Maybe
I want to try meth, though. I really
do.
do.
You have time for meth. You know, you'll have that last week where you could feel your body shutting down, and you'll just take it there, euphoric.
Because every time I've seen meth, like when just that first part when they get really high, it looks insane. Like it looks like it's probably like unreal.
Well, you've just derailed your life, if you do it because there's nothing better.
Yeah,
not even loving your own children.
But you know that one GIF of like
a
the
beautiful
goose
boy.
Walking? The goose walking, and then he sees little bubble, and then he like eats it, and then he like flies
it's
really
a kiwi.
high.
It's a kiwi.
It's a kiwi.
Yeah.
And then he bounces. Dude,
yeah.
That's such a good representation of it.
Right. It's even the good representation of like scrolling on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, funny.
And then like nothing makes me laugh anymore.
And then you're on Reels watching people get stomped by elephants, and you're like,
yeah, because you're just trying to get that excitement back, that dopamine.
I saw that. Like, man, there's one day, I think it was February 26th, where Instagram broke down and it was just showing everybody gore, like, strictly. I mean,
that's when Reels first came out. That's
they still sprinkle it.
I'm still not.
They still sprinkle, but now it's like for that day. I just got on it that day, and I think sometimes I could stomach, 1 out of 20 is like someone falling off a skateboard, and I'll be like, oh. But these were not those. These were just not. It was insane. I just opened the app, and it's just a guy with an elephant. And it's kind of slow video. It's like 4 minutes long. So I just like skipped to the end. And the guy's just flat as a pancake. And the elephant's just like slowly stomping on him. What the fuck?
What?
That's the worst thing I've ever seen. Squash them like squash soup. I didn't even think of elephants that way. Now I look at elephants like...
I thought they were supposed to be like friendly.
And gentle and remember everything. He's going to remember that. Maybe the trainer was a bad guy. And the elephant remembered it.
There's probably Karen in the comments. That's not how you train your elephant.
Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon.
But I was watching The Prehistoric Planet on Apple TV. It's very good. That reminded me of that.
Dragons and stuff?
It's dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs and stuff?
Pretty close. Who made the dragons? Smart. Dragons is one
Who
of those.
came up with dragons?
Yeah, I wish they were
Chinese.
Chinese.
Yeah, that's their whole thing. Dragons.
Hmm.
You know those like green dragons. You know there are little parades that they have. Chinese New
Big
Year.
parades.
Year of the Dragon. I'm pretty sure it's Year of the Dragon.
I think it's Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year. They parade with the big dragon around.
Yeah.
They're like very like, but I don't know how. I don't know where that came from.
I think you just put wings on like a lizard and you're there. It's not the biggest leap. I'm a fan of that. We need to do more merging.
We have no creatures here. Have you
No
noticed that?
myth. You need myths. You need myths. Myths uphold.
You need fear. You need to instill fear into your. We need to fear something in this country because we don't fear anything.
It used to be God.
And now it's Donald Trump.
What are you gonna say about that, Donald Trump?
No, but seriously, we need a. I think the only one in Canada is probably somewhere in BC. I think we have one of our little nesties as well.
Oh yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I forgot what it's called.
We got the Yetis and the Bigfoots. That's a lot of Canada focused.
Is it?
Yeah. The Appalach or the.
Right.
Yeah, I want to do the Appalachian Trail. My English teacher, Mr. Curtis, would always, it was one of those things where, he's 40 and he's got a wife and kids and life kind of passed by him. So he's always talking about when he was 22 and did something, he took a risk and that's all he could reflect on. And I think that inspired me. It's like 3,000 miles.
The Appalachian Trail?
Yeah, but people get lost there and die there. It's like
is that where like Sasquatch, Bigfoot, all that is?
Stuff like that.
We should go look for them. Because it's kind of crazy how they haven't been found yet.
And they haven't had a chance to speak for themselves. Imagine being spoken for generations.
And all the footage is always so blurry. I'm going to pull up with the freaking 4K camera, make sure. But something always makes it go blurry. I think it's aura just makes all electronics. I read that in a comment. Someone said that is whenever people get, it's like, guys, the reason why there's blurry footage is because whenever you get close to Sasquatch, he actually reduces the quality of cameras. Like that one gif where he's like,
oh, is that the men's too hot guy? Men's not hot?
It's Eddie Murphy, I thought.
No, he looks just like him though.
Who is it?
It's a UK show.
Oh. Well, yeah, so yeah, we could go look for them. Actually, yeah, in my
I feel like I do that to cameras sometimes, because I just have a gravitational pull.
It just messes up the camera.
My EMF. I think yeah. Have you ever seen people who like get like some like glass like cups from like a thrift store and they're like, guys, look what happens when I bring my camera close to it, and they're like bring it close to it and like the footage gets all blurry and everybody's in the comments like, that's uranium, that's what that is. They used to put uranium in.
Why?
I don't know.
And also how? I feel like that's really expensive.
It gives it a light green flavor tinge.
Oh my god.
Why did they put uranium in glass? Let's find out. We're gonna learn something here. To achieve a vibrant yellow-green color due to fluorescent properties, making the glass glow under ultraviolet. It was considered a decorative feature then, was widely used in glassware production until concerns about the radioactivity became known, particularly during World War II. Here's what kind of pisses me off about
dumbass humans.
Yeah, that's what I hate about humans is why is like all these life-ending dilemmas that take so long to fix just around color? Why are we so stressed out about
it's all about aesthetics. People die for aesthetic.
People.
Have you never seen people who like dress a certain way and you can tell that they're in pain, but they just have to do that?
Yeah, but did your fruit roll-up need to be like vibrant green? Like
because you know why?
Because it tastes the same.
You know why?
It's marketing.
This world lacks color. Everything's so gray in this world, and people when they were a child, they saw the world so colorful, and everyone is trying to chase that color. It's actually really sad. It's nostalgia. It's actually the biggest enemy.
Nostalgia?
Yeah.
Why?
Just because everyone's always chasing things that make them feel nostalgic. It's an addiction.
I'm glad I'm not that person. I feel like there was maybe 6 months in my life where I was nostalgia baited, but I mean, it gets tired pretty quick. It's like,
until you find that one thing that's like, oh my God, that was me with Dragon Tales.
Those are good reminders.
When I saw Dragon Tales, I was like, ooh, that brought back memories.
And then it goes a step further and you see a Dragon Tales game on a website that you played. You're like, I don't even know I was playing this.
Dude.
The Wow Wubsy game?
Yeah. Like it's over. If I need, I'm going to play that when I get home.
Can we run that? Yeah, maybe later. Yeah.
But no, but it's always so interesting because it's like uranium in a cup that you're going to be drinking every single day. It's like, what are you doing?
It's just the effects are not immediate.
Yeah.
So it's
the mercury or whatever that was in like everything.
Yeah, and the lead.
Or what was that thing? And it made their like mouth like, yeah, it was like lead. Like everything was
Lead
lead.
poisoning, like the lead stare was from like the pipes in the buildings.
It was back when people pooed in rivers, bro. So
Not even, bro. Some of this stuff is like our parents. Some of your parents have a lead stare, and you know.
a lead stare.
Just like lead paint stare. They put lead in the paint.
So they were always, it was just always fumes of lead. Oh my gosh. And they all have that, and they all have that thing. They all have that thing.
The dots from the shots?
Yeah.
That's just immigrants, I think.
Yeah, my parents have it, and it looks like it hurt a lot.
That's for tuberculosis, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, my Korean friend had that. Why was it so permanent? It's just a shot.
I don't know. I guess I think
Comment
they were
down
told,
below.
They were told
Comment.
that it wasn't permanent. Wait, do you think people have that?
That's what I said. Comment. Yeah, comment. Tell us more.
No, I thought it's only older people.
No. My friend Eric.
Eric had that?
Eric Minboma was his real name.
How did he have that?
He came from Korea when he was
Which Korea?
That's a good question. Now that I think about it. I didn't ask. I didn't know about country conflicts at that age, but I would assume South Korea, but the dots are making me think now. I don't know. Maybe I think I would opt in for that. I'm opting in for every shot, every chip.
But you know that shot freaking did wonders. You because it's like
hurt?
it left a freaking mark. It's like you were injected with something.
So curious about that. Why?
I don't know. All I know is my parents rarely get sick. Really?
What?
I don't remember the last time my dad was sick.
Like Winter Soldier?
Yeah.
Or Captain America?
Yeah.
What the shot he got?
He got the one where it made him look younger or something. Remember they did that CGI on him?
Oh, man. That was good.
That was good, except he kind of looked like a bobblehead.
When he was skinny.
Yeah, he's like a big head and then a tiny body. I was like, okay. And everyone's like, the CGI is fucking amazing. How did they do this?
Well, back
I don't know, y'all. Like, he kind of looks, he looks the same. But I wouldn't be opposed to doing that, whatever Captain America did.
Dude, or the Spider-Man one. Why don't we just go to the gym? I haven't been to the gym since boxing. I'm like traumatized of getting my heart rate high.
I was like actually really in good shape.
No, you still are, and so am I. But it has been nice not caring just a bit. But it's weird off.
But I'm scared that it's like bouncing you back into even more like laziness. It's like, I did it. I don't have to do anything.
You know what I was thinking about for you is you'd been saying that you've just been sleeping and not feeling satisfied. I feel like you've been sleeping in more as well.
Yeah, I have.
You know what that is? You're welcome to the heavy life. Those are the real costs of being heavy that are difficult to contend with. Is not appearance. I mean, those are also issues, but you're just sluggish in ways that sneak up on you. Like you sleeping in the way you sleep in these days.
Are you saying I'm fat?
No, you just put on a little bit of weight. You put on 20 pounds.
So
you look great. I'm saying stay here, but just keep in mind that
I'm sluggish.
Maybe, whoa, I just moved my head too fast.
You okay?
That's part of being a light guy. You might
You
blow
can
in the
move
wind.
faster.
I'm still stuck at the weight that we weighed in at. Where are you?
I haven't weighed myself. I haven't looked at a scale. That's also bringing me peace and comfort. I don't have to step on scales anymore.
No, I would randomly step on it, just thinking like, wow, I've been just eating to my heart's delight for so long, and I'm still 166. I weighed in at 165 for the fight. You still got it.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can still move fast.
Yeah. You were telling me the other day you're going to go on a run.
Yeah, I'm not sluggish.
See? You didn't even see that.
I did. I wasn't scared. Because of boxing, I don't care about stuff like this. Don't care. And you're also ruining my mic. Make sure it's still plugged in. Hello?
Hello?
You're trying to remove my voice.
And remove your eyes.
Oh.
What? Too fast?
I got one of those things. I haven't had that in a while. You ever have that where it kind of pops in your head?
Whoa.
You ever have that? You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like a little pop and it feels really hot.
A hot head prop?
It's like a thing. Pop? No, it's like you move your head a certain way. It's almost like something just popped and like this warm yolk in my head just... That's what it feels like.
A warm yolk in your head?
Yeah.
I think that's a certain type of massage therapy. They put an egg yolk... Or no, this is what they do. I'm going to put down my mic now. I'm going to do it to you.
Okay, what are you doing right now?
They take a spoon or something and they go like...
Do it.
Crack the egg and the egg runs down.
No, let me do it. I'll do it actually realistic.
You know what it is?
Yeah. Close your eyes and actually like focus.
You have to say dialogue. That feels good. That's
Did
what
it
it
feel
is.
like an egg?
Yeah, but you're supposed to. There's a song.
You're supposed to do that little slap on your wrist to make it feel like you just cracked the egg.
The egg runs down and the egg runs
But no, it's
down.
like this thing. And I used to get it when I was a kid. I used to play like soccer and stuff, and I don't know, I'd move my head, and then it'd happen, and I'd like freeze on the field, and everyone's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and I have to like play it off, but it really freaking feels weird and scary.
Maybe just water, dehydrated. Have you drank your water today?
Water is not the solution for everything, bro.
Okay, it's a good start though.
I know, it actually does make me feel better. It makes all my problems go
That's
away.
the worst. I made like lemon water last night because there was just a lemon in my fridge, and I was like, "Dang, this is so good." And then I just realized, I just
Self-care.
didn't drink water the whole day. It was just the water. It wasn't even
I've been
lemon.
drinking a lot of soda and stuff, and it's not really good.
Why?
I don't know.
That's why the egg popped in your head.
Bro, I don't know what's going on. I'm like drinking a lot of soda and eating bad.
We were gonna go to the charity match in the UK, but I wasn't able to get my visa in time.
I know. I was supposed to be the goalie instead of XQC.
Really?
Because we're built the same
Body
kind
type.
of, yeah. But I'd actually probably be a better goalie.
Better goalie? I think you'd be a good goalie. Because you gotta.
I used to
sacrifice
with my friends. Because they all played. I never played hockey really. So whenever we played ball hockey on our street, I would get put in net.
That's not a good thing. I don't know.
I saved a lot of shots.
I don't know anything about hockey, but I know in soccer, if you got put in the goal, then you're not that guy. Players? No, unfortunately.
Really?
I mean, sometimes there was a standout that was like, you get some props for your goalie work.
But that's the thing. For me, you can put me in whatever position. I'm going to really try
your
hard.
best. That's
good.
And
I was actually a good goalie. And they're like, Martin, you're such a good goalie. Please be net every time you play. Why are you laughing?
I'm sorry, you're not realizing that you were the outcast?
Look. There's only one goalie.
Martin, you were really good in goal. We want you there every time. Don't even ask if you could be in another position. Just go straight in the goal. That'll be perfect.
They didn't say it like that. It was just, hey, how is a goalie?
Did you have equipment on, or they just put you bare? You didn't even have anything on?
It's ball hockey, you don't really.
I don't know anything about ball hockey. Like on the street hockey?
Actually, I should have probably had equipment on. It actually did hurt.
Yeah. I just found out someone...
When they were practicing slap shots?
No.
Probably needed equipment for that.
I found out someone lost an eye to a spud gun.
Spud?
I know. It's a potato.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
There's still a thing? Potato guns?
There was an old accident.
We went into a lockdown when I was little because of a dude with a potato gun. He was going and shooting
It's that dangerous?
He was shooting
kindergartners. A grown man?
Yeah. Well, teenager. He was shooting kindergartners with a potato gun. We had to go into lockdown in our school.
That's so Canada core.
It's like, so crazy. Yeah, because it's like
in the U.S. they'd be like, "Let me try."
It'd be yeah.
No, my physics teacher would flex that he had like a shotgun in his truck.
It was a spud gun.
No, a gun.
Oh,
he's like, "I'm gonna go shoot after." Yeah, he had a shirt that said 45, 6.58, like all the ammo sizes. He said all better than 911. Yeah.
Ooh,
dude, that was my physics.
Were you never scared?
And
he was a physics teacher, so he knew the freaking projectile, like how it would fucking the bullets would fly and everything. You never scared of him? You weren't scared of him?
He was kind, but he was firm. No, every teacher was just gunned out.
He's probably the one where it's like every teacher needs a gun in the school. Like he's probably one of those.
Yeah, most of my even the libs. I meant to say liberal, but then lib was just fun.
Libs is a good way to. It's like short. It's like what's the other one? Cons, libs,
cons.
Yeah.
Conservatives.
Yeah, conservatives.
Libs are not Dems. Libs are their own. I don't know. Actually, I don't really. But yeah, every teacher was strapped just for fun though, just for hunting. I think that's just the way where I lived. You know, my math teacher, Miss Stanley, lived on a farm. She would just talk about her cows and stuff. She'd like have us do those like math problems. Like, one of my cows is this. We cut her up into chunks. How many fractions of brisket do we get?
What's that one anime? I never watched it, but that one anime with the teacher who's like an assassin or something. Have you seen that?
Cowboy Bebop?
No, it's like a. I kind of want to watch it, but it's like the teacher's like an assassin or something, and all the students try to kill him or something, but they can't. It's like really weird.
Sakamoto Days?
The one with Vinnie Hacker in it?
No, I don't know. I've never heard of that one, I don't think.
Yeah, that's what reminds me of like your physics teacher, like having all these guns and stuff. He's like the assassin teacher and the students are all trying to kill him.
Wow. He was also the detention. He watched over detention. So, yeah.
With this freaking gun?
I don't know, but I got detention and he was very disappointed in me. Because I was in his AP physics class. It was like a very hard class. There's like 6 people in there. And then he's like, Hamzah, why are you here?
The only thing I know gun related is 223s because of that awesome TikTok song from a long time ago. ARs and them 223s.
Wow.
Walking around with me, you'll see I'm hot. I'm moving 2 degrees. Heard you got a body. That does not mean shit to me. Got to on me. Got to on me. Blood gang, yeah, so woo on me.
Lil Durk is in jail.
It's not him.
I know.
Lil Durk's in jail again? I swear he's been in there a couple times.
I had just saw a video of Kanye calling him and just reminiscing with him through like the federal prison call. Jail, huh?
Ye just posted the outfit. Can I say it? I don't want to say it. Yeah,
why not?
No point in saying.
Well, where does Koo go? Take it wherever you want to go. Cool dress.
And then he said outfit of the day. Like, what is going on?
It was impressive because he also announced his Sunday service is back, like in the same hour. But the cloth on it looked great. It was like Yeezy style cool fit.
Yeah. So what's he up to?
Just free time and nitrous, I think. I mean, I don't know. Wish him well.
Nitrous, man.
That's what Trump would say. Wish him well. Or Tim Dillon.
Every time I see whipped cream, I always do look at it and I always get a thought of inhaling.
What is wrong with you? That's not normal.
I won't actually do it, but
I don't even think it works off that.
It does, because remember Steve-O, that photo of Steve-O?
I mean, it's
kind of all those little things.
But it's like a lead paint vibe where they've patched it, I think.
Oh, it's not the same anymore?
I mean, you need an ID to get the air duster from Best Buy. They need to check you're over 18. I think that's where you go for that. We're not encouraging it. Yeah. They wouldn't. You can't order online. I remember I had to go in and I'd go with my dad, all just to get some gunk out my keyboard.
That's so interesting. You know when you always walk into those like stores and they have like stuff like
Boarded
locked up and whatever, but it's like stuff that I'm like, wait, is this like I don't even know that this is bad. Like,
it kind of introduces you to a world of hurt.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, what's in this that'll make me high? How do I use
this SD card? To make me high.
Condoms. Why are these freaking
locked up? But that's how babies are made.
Yeah, it's like lock them up so we can reduce the amount of babies. And then you look at other stuff. I think it was like there was what was locked up? Oh my god. Something about with when I had my sty, I was like looking.
Like a cream?
Yeah, it was locked up.
And it's like, can this get me high? And then you're just trying to get high.
Well, I actually didn't buy it because I got scared. I was like, oh my god, what if I like get high from it?
Control yourself.
Yeah. But I'm not an addictive guy. I really am not. I bought a vape the other day.
And you just couldn't care for it.
I can throw myself deep into an addictive thing.
Just don't play too hard. You know, the meth talk. Now there's some things.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not prone. I know you go in and out of coffee too. That's a good sign. That you don't really. Yeah, I can
just stop because I like my default state. I'm really happy with my default state. But when I get into like coffee and stuff, like it feels like I'm faking who I am when I drink coffee. It feels like when I drink coffee, I'm trying to fit in with everyone else.
Not that deep though, but yeah.
But that's how I feel.
Okay.
So when I drink it, it looks like I'm trying to fit in. It feels like everyone's like, why is he trying to fit in?
You're like, why is everyone drinking this bean juice?
And every time I say I'll get an Americano, I feel like everyone laughs. Well, because who gets Americanos?
Real drinkers, and that's not you. So go for something nicer, like a flat white or some with some flavors.
I feel like everyone's silently making fun of me whenever I order coffee, but
that's not normal, and I don't want you to think that. You should be able to.
Do I look good holding a coffee?
I think this is an issue with a lot of people. Yes, you look great. I think people can be fake, like early fans of something. You know, especially, I don't know, for underground music especially, whenever I see someone who's just like, not, it's not the most underground picks and they're getting started. It's like, yeah, they're just getting started, getting into this hobby. Not just underground music, anything. It's like, it's like someone's like, I can obviously tell they're not, this isn't what they're about. It's like, yeah, maybe they know that too. They're just like trying to get in. But this
is all you have to say to them. I knew about everything before you knew about it. You're a new gen. That's all you have to say to them.
No, I'm saying that's the problem. People who say that.
No, but that's the thing is I do that to people who think that they're.
Oh.
I'm like, no, I knew about everything before you knew about it.
But you're continuing the cycle of violence. What you should
Bullies need to get bullied.
No, you should sit them down and say, "Hey, remember when you got into this? You thought Casey Musgraves was underground. Look how much progress we made. You're listening to Santa or something. I think that's somebody. Oh, Santa? That's like the worst.
Santa? Osama-san, you mean?
I think there's an Osanta or something. You know? Let people not be so invested in a hobby, you know? And you know, ironically, the people who are...
Those icebergs?
Yeah, it's like you don't have to be at the bottom.
Everyone at the bottom is like their friend.
It's like, I didn't know like this senator made music.
It's like their SoundCloud rapper from their school is at the bottom. That's literally what they do. Because it's like, how much more niche can you get? You just 8 layers of this iceberg. How is 2 Hollis in the first freaking one?
Yeah.
It's like Drake would be in the first one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The 8th one, I mean, like I would say like the 6th one should have like, I don't know. Yeah.
Like fake
SD
me.
Kid.
Yeah.
You know, and then we can go lower. Like, you should not be putting your neighbor.
SD Kid at the top. Now let's start.
Oh, damn. Then we're getting that one guy, Miles, the little kid who produces stuff on TikTok. You seen him?
No.
Dude, he's insane.
Who?
He's like this little kid, and he just makes like crazy beats and stuff. Well, someone needs to get him better samples, but he just makes like insane beats on
like a litwill keyboard, like he's a child.
No, he like plays piano and then he plays guitar, and he kind of has that like thing that Charlie Puth has, I think, or whatever.
Yeah.
So he just makes up. He's like, could you please add some sidechain on this and compression? And he's like literally 8 years old and he like knows everything. His parents have no idea how to produce.
Wow.
He just like learned it and like knows what he wants to make. And then he got invited to the freaking studio where they made all the popular songs. Like SZA made her album there and whatever. And he just went and touched everything and just made a song.
I'm happy he wasn't around when I was 8. My parents didn't know him.
Yeah.
Were your parents comparers?
Oh my God, were they ever?
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
Bro, always.
That's dead.
And it's the thing is, they wouldn't even compare against like people
No.
who are like famous or whatever. They'd compare against like someone on your street. Yeah, like your cousin or something. Like he'd do one cool thing and they'd be like, "Look, see."
Yeah, mine were even worse. They wouldn't compare me to like other kids who just were like good at piano or had a cool skill. It would be like, look at how virtuous this child is.
What does that mean?
Like, look at how this child is glowing in light. I'm like, what? Like, look
How do you
at
even do that?
like just things I couldn't even try to get better at.
How do you even become
I didn't have a
virtuous?
chance. Like, look at the godliness in this child's eyes. Why can't you do that?
Godliness? How do you become godly?
I know. I've been trying to figure that out. It's like stuff I couldn't even do. Or like this 6-year-old memorized the Quran. Like, what are you doing? Yeah,
Memorized it?
these Indonesians are ahead of the current game. But it's like, it would just be these esoteric qualities that I could not even work on.
How do you memorize it? How do you...
Brute force. There's not really...
You just have to read it so much.
But every once in a while there'd be a savant that
Yeah.
causes trouble for the whole nation of Islam. The whole ummah. But it would just be, you know, I'd be like, okay, you know, or yeah, but it would also be the stuff, you know, if I played, you know, they'd go to a soccer game and the whole time they'd be like, after like, yeah, you're just not, why are you doing this again? Like just questioning. They'd be like, you're scared of the ball. They'd always say that to me. You're scared of the ball. That still rings true.
Yeah.
I don't think I am. I could have chopped up in Wembley Stadium. I really wish, guys, we want to go to the next charities match.
Yeah. I want to.
Come on.
And then you know what I would do? I would kick the ball straight into friggin' Logan Paul's face.
Yeah.
I would.
And I would
do like bicycle kicks and shit.
Dude,
let's do some of that.
It's all boring. Come on. I'll replace Jinxie. Come on. Look. Graham. Like, put me in.
Graham. Yeah, a lot of them just didn't perform as well as I thought they would.
None of them, because they're streamers. You know, you can't ask for much. It's a lot of runners.
Do you think they prepared for it? Or they just kind of showed up?
I mean, they definitely got an advance notice, probably.
Yeah,
but
just go outside.
How do you prepare?
You play soccer. You just play soccer.
Yeah, these kids have been streaming a lot of sports, though. So maybe they have been. You know?
I really want to play soccer, but the worst part about soccer is that you need people. You need a team. You need friends. It's hard.
If anyone in Toronto runs an intramural or something, private message us or comment down below or email us slushynoobs@gmail.com. We're looking for one. We want you guys to be good, but also be okay with us if we're bad. I think
That's perfect.
That's
Everyone
great.
else, it's like we can get carried if we need to.
Yeah.
Like we're not the only ones, you know, we're not the glue. Just kind of want to be there.
Yeah, I would do like Sunday games and stuff with like just a wide range of abilities, and it is fun. but he's always managed to get hurt somehow.
You know, I've never worn cleats. Like, I've never done that. No.
Shin guards?
No, none of that. I feel like I could play better if I actually had the proper equipment.
Okay, so you've never played. I don't think you'd be good then. It's one of those things.
No, I play.
It's kind of like snowboarding where it's like, yeah, I'll figure it out.
You just have to kick a ball around.
Yeah, but the techers, you're having ball movement.
Dude, you think I don't know how to kick the ball? How to curve it and stuff? I know that.
Yeah, but but how are you going to get to where you need to kick it, and get around a defender and stuff like that?
Slide tackle. No need to get around him if you can bring him to the ground.
But, okay. I think that'd be good. I've been telling you we should play. Maybe the weather's getting better.
Only if you get to put on a speedo and play water polo with me.
I wonder if those mouth noises picked up.
Dry mouth. Let me drink some water.
Yeah, can I have some after as well?
Sure.
Yeah, and there's many. I just want to play outside. Is what is my vibes.
I know. I really want to play outside. I want to
I think people are playing outside already. It's getting warmer and faster in other places.
The vibes are like that. I was walking outside. I was seeing everyone walking out and about. It just feels good. It feels like
in Toronto when the weather's nice, it's like a
everyone
panic.
wakes up.
It's a panic. It's like guys, pull out a bike or something. Let's go because this time's ticking. But it's yeah.
No, I think it's warming up, and I'm excited to, because I'm just I'm noticing I'm really pale and stuff. Like I need to spend more time outside. Touch grass.
It's because of that bizarre game you keep playing. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, but they just introduced monetization to the
game. Talk to
him
about this. This is really serious stuff.
Look, the Bazaar, whoever plays it, y'all are.
You already know.
You already know. They introduced this monetization, card packs that you have to pay money, whatever, but the cards are actually not even that good. Anyways, regardless, just not a good strategy. They had something good going, and then they're kind of slowly ruining it. And for those who played Hearthstone, Reynad, notoriously toxic guy, and he's the creator of the game. So
you can make we have a platform now. Be the change you want in the world. Let them know what they should have done. I mean, I think I don't know what's going on, but I posited that if the game was a flat fee, like most games, maybe we'll fix that.
That's the thing. To get to play in the beta or whatever, you did actually have to pay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
you have to pay again and again. It's like we already paid for it. Why are you paying again? So look, I understand the game industry. It is tough, but yeah, that's all I'll say. I'm not gonna go too into it because I understand that it's a tough thing. I just want to put it out there. People are not happy.
You are not happy.
I'm not happy.
Okay, that's exciting.
But let's just say if I ever made a game, it would be the best one.
I want to make a game. Would you guys play our game if you played it?
What was that?
Click.
It was like it's like they said, it's like show us a sign. They said yes.
Oh man, that's actually a really good sign.
So what kind of genre would it be though?
I want to make I don't want to say too much because maybe baby, but the genre of choice and role play.
Yeah, something that makes sense. It won't have a battle pass or anything like that.
Well, I didn't say that.
How do you have a battle pass for that?
Like gems. You have to have the best outfits.
Oh.
Guys, it's either that or a coin. Slushy coin or gems. I mean, this is more.
Yeah. Well, slushy coin actually, hey, we might just do it. Why not?
And maybe it goes to the moon.
Wait, what did Trump do? He actually did make a Trump coin, and he said something that's it's like $1 billion or something now.
He made the coin right before he was inaugurated, so it just made sense that it would skyrocket when he inaugurated.
But he made billions.
But he owned most of it. It's a classic rug pull.
But then the thing is he didn't even pull. I think he literally was just.
I don't think he could have. I don't know. I don't know what.
But I remember seeing something how he said this is pocket change.
What?
Yeah.
How much money does this guy have?
He's an oligarch. Yeah.
He's a
not sure what it means, but it sounds awful.
Oligarchs. I don't know, but there's a lot of Russian ones. A lot going on in the world of politics. I've been listening to just to listen to just have fun. I'm not one of those people who make them anxious if something's happening, but it's sneaky though. It's maybe I'll become that person if I keep. You gotta stay worldly and I don't know what I'm saying actually.
But if you want to go to the U.S.,
I want to take back what I said.
$5 million.
That's a way though. Trump gave me a way to buy back in. So if you guys don't know, Trump said if you give him $5 million,
It actually sounds
like a
so
scam.
fake. Dude, if you give him $5 million, he'll allow you to be there.
They'll give you a whole citizenship, I think.
Yeah.
Give me $5 million. If you guys,
GoFundMe. Let's do a GoFundMe.
yeah, would you guys raise $5 million for me to go? I don't even know what I do down there, but it'd be fun.
That is crazy, though. That is crazy.
That's my way in, huh?
It might have to be. Because I don't know.
And ironically, he deported me, and he's going to imported me.
And the meme will, oh my God, the meme will actually be different this time.
Trump imported me. Imported?
Imported. You were imported.
Imported, fresh and foreign.
Wait, deported?
Oh, deported, e-ported. E. Stupid ass.
What is the first thing that you would do when you go to the U.S.? You'd probably
that every time I'd probably go to my hometown.
Yeah.
Then I'd visit. I have a sister who lives in the U.S. Visit her and then probably I just really want to go to one of those like predictable LA parties with Avani and like just like I just want to just see it. I've just heard.
Bro, that's such a good idea. The one like because we keep getting the Partiful invites.
Somehow it's kind of insulting.
It's like everyone thinks that we live in LA.
So we get a party full. Yeah, and it's like,
Jake
man,
Weber's birthday
these influencers just celebrate nothing. That's what I was stressing me out the other day. Like, man, and you were saying kind of like envious a little bit to be able to celebrate just life for life's sake.
To just kind of let go of everything and just be like, and just acknowledge like, yes, I'm an influencer.
I celebrate
and party and whatever, and I don't care.
But it's like, man, what? Why are you in a cruise?
Maybe they're on beta blockers because I've been seeing that float around. Maybe that's what it is.
Let's not promote that anymore than Rachel Sennett. She is with the big pharma.
But Numb is in.
Numb is in? No, it's not in. Feel every single breeze in your hair. Feel
good. Feel well.
Yes, there'll be a time where you can't feel. So you have to think about these things. Drop the beta blockers. Don't rush into that. Sorry, Rachel Sennett. Sorry, my Pradas were in the cleaners. Never seen it?
No.
Social Blade Social Network.
Oh, with Jake.
Anyway, they celebrate. They do these things. They go out and like some of these invites are just so funny. It's like one literally said it was like who's the guy who from the show Everything's Gonna Be Okay? Tim Robinson. It's like Tim Robinson has invites. One was like, we'll have 100 joints, 100 drinks, 100 shots.
Yes. Yes. I know that one.
It's like, what do you guys, 100? Is it a 100 themed party? Did someone hit 100 like that?
Yeah.
It's like, nope, just decided 100 joints, 100 beers, 100.
No, and it's like me and Hamzah always click join just to kind of see what's going on. Who's there,
and it's always the same people at the bottom.
You can put a profile picture and you can put like comments on the thing, and I'm always like, I'm gonna see you there.
Can't wait. But what are we celebrating? I don't know. But good for them, honestly. And I think a lot of it even stresses me out thinking about like college students celebrating every weekend. I don't know why. It's like, y'all go out every weekend. What are we celebrating?
Yeah, they do, because I was one of them.
Yeah. Well, so what was your? I mean, maybe it was by your third year, your fourth year.
I was just so.
Like I understand a holiday, an accomplishment, someone's in town, but these people with the ticking. Like,
we went out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because Wine Wednesday, Thirsty Thursdays, and
Freaky
then just
Friday,
and then just Friday, Saturday, Sunday is just not Sunday, Saturday. Sunday would be for scaries, and then moronic Mondays.
Moronic Mondays?
Yeah, dude, we had a bar / like club in our university. It was on campus.
Well, that's because the drinking age is 19, so it makes a little more sense.
So it was literally built into the.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just celebrating your freedom of becoming an adult, and I get the freshmen going all out.
But they were never. The thing is, nothing ever happened on those nights out.
I know, that's also what stresses me out. That's like
it was like, I don't know. I personally we could have just sat in someone's house and just drank and had great conversations. You can actually hear each other.
Watch a movie.
And the club is just and then maybe this is just me, but it always looked like everyone was trying to look like they're having fun. I don't know.
Maybe that was just you. I mean, that sounds like
I kind of just stood in the corner a little bit, but I don't know.
But I'm at the same time, I am in favor for more, more social. You know, I'm not.
I would like to go to a place where people dance.
I'm not for a sexless world.
I'm trying to go to a place where people actually dance, though. That'd be fun.
Maybe like a silent disco.
No, that stuff I actually do like. The headphone party, stuff like
I
that.
kind of hit the DJ Khaled.
No, it's the Xavier So Bass. That's the one where he goes.
DJ Khaled.
He does that one?
I don't know what he does.
I think of the one where his head doesn't move.
I watched Coraline last night. All I could think about is him because of YB. Yeah.
Yeah, he does look like him.
He always has his head like this.
Coraline.
Great movie.
Yep. It's a really good movie.
Man, it was like, wow. Like that scene when they went in the garden with the other mothers says, hey, go get your father from the garden. And you go, and then the snapdragons are like, and then things like tickling her. Don't tell me you never saw it.
Can I admit something?
What? You have a crush?
Oh, no, I saw it. I watched it multiple times. Yeah. I think I got an erection to the grandmas. They were just very, like, voluptuous or something. Something made me attracted to that.
One of them had just nipple tape on.
Yes.
Just nipple tape and a thong. For me, it was kind of the opposite.
And I like that.
For me, it was the opposite. I was like, maybe this isn't my thing because this is not doing anything for me right now.
Really? It did something for me. I don't know why.
I liked when she unzipped herself and started trapezing as a nice young guy. Okay, I could have got with that, but for that, you're kind of a freak.
Yeah.
Actually, no, you're not a freak.
Not a freak.
No, sorry.
Right? It's like
you love women, and love is love. It was International Women's Day yesterday.
Yeah, it was. What'd you do for it?
Watched Coraline. What?
Bro, seriously? I became a woman yesterday. I actually put myself in the shoes of a woman.
You could try. Your shoes would crumble. Your back would break from the weight of
what did
the
Netsman
world.
Say? You walk in my shoes, you would get chewed up. That's what he says. It actually sticks in my head a lot.
A lot of the stuff he says.
It's actually like really meaningful.
It's incredible.
If you walked in my shoes, you would get chewed up.
What else did he say? Beat a booba?
Biba Duba.
In the unreleased Ian Connor feature.
Yeah. 33. What are the, you know that?
I feel like everything we've said on this podcast, like every topic we've mentioned is for like a certain 1,000 people.
Yes.
So
the bizarre Xavier So based.
Like it just kept going. I don't think anything was for the.
We're cool, guys. We're cool. That's
no.
what it feels like every time.
No, don't say that. Now you're thinking of you're thinking bad about what people might think.
But we
of
are
you.
cool.
Yes,
We're
you were
cool.
just being cool, and now you're worried about people thinking you're faking it. You're not faking it. These spizikes are not
insecure.
this. These are not Mexican Jordans.
I've become more insecure with myself.
I don't think you have. You used to be much worse, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. You used to be like 4 layers above insecure, just like not even like considering something could be bad. It's just like, yeah, done. This is just not. You know, you've made a lot of progress.
Sometimes I don't know what's with me, but sometimes I'll be in public and I get really insecure randomly.
Is it maybe wearing tight clothes?
Maybe not. Maybe. Remember those pants?
Yeah.
I was wearing those pants.
Yeah. That'll do it.
And they hike up a little bit and they show my ankle a little bit.
It's just it's always.
That's what it is.
I found out that very young. I found a great appreciation for good socks, good underwear.
It's when your ankle shows a little bit, dude. When I was when I was in high school, when I would sit at my desk, I don't know what was with me. I never wore the right height of pants. Like they're never the right length. And they would always hike up a little bit, and my ankle was always revealed. And then there was one kid in the back of the class, hey, when's the flood coming?
Oh.
And I was like, I don't even know what that means.
You were just
with my ESL. I didn't know. I was like, what does
Where's
that mean?
the flood?
And then they're like, he's actually looking for the flood.
He just took over you for a second
ask
there.
him, what does that mean? And he said, it's because your pants are they're like hiking up a little bit. They look like caprice. I was like, what's caprice? I don't even know what that is.
And then you start getting thirsty. You think about the drink.
Yeah.
Capri Suns.
So that's the stuff that I had to deal with.
And that you were just growing, and your mom was shopping at Marshall's, and there's just nothing you could do. My mom would all the pants I would wear were from Ross, and somehow like one leg would be longer than the other. I would try to explain to her, like, look, you know.
Okay, how does that even happen?
I don't, you know, I'll tell you.
Actual manufacturing.
Well,
beef.
that's exactly. I'd be like, look, yes, this is Ralph Lauren, and I appreciate that, but it's $7 for a reason. Look at how long this pocket is on this side, and this one is, you know, it's like this is clearly you got me in prototypes for like my whole life. That's what it is. These are all manufacturer errors.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
My mom would come home and she's like, I got you this Nike shirt.
No, and then it's just like tight on your dick.
No, and then it's a huge graphic that's like, Nike, just do it. But what I really wanted was just a little check mark. I just wanted to keep it demure. Instead, I get the full body graphic. It was on the sleeves, it was on the back, and it was that type of printing on the where you can like really feel it.
Direct to garment or whatever. It's just all one thick piece.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if my kid came to me complaining, I'd be like, shut up.
But that's what it is. It's like, this is Nike. This is the Nikeest
yeah, I'd be
Nike
like, I
shirt
gave
ever.
you Nike. Yeah.
This is Nike all over it, you idiot. And I'm like, no. Yeah.
No, I have those Adidas joggers. I want it so bad, but you could just never,
Or somehow Marshalls would always
And look at me now. I got the WNBA Essentials sweatpants with the Spizikes.
Bro, seriously?
How far we've come.
It's flex, bro.
I'm just trying.
This is a no flex zone.
Well, I just figured out Essentials is not. We both found out that it's not like $1 trillion.
Yeah. I always thought it was because it was fear of God. So I thought it was like, oh, Essentials hoodie's like $1,000. I saw like Alex Earl wearing one.
No, you can get it for like $60
at Marshalls.
On Essence for sale. I want to go with Marshalls.
Yeah, Marshalls is interesting because it has garments that, like, let's say, you know, Adidas makes like, okay, sweatpants, this, that, whatever. It's a very like athletic stuff. But Marshalls would always have like Adidas, and then they would have like these random clothes that like would never fit in an Adidas store. It would be like, I don't know, Adidas glasses or something.
Yeah.
It's like, when did they even make glasses?
No. When did WD-40 make a cologne?
Yeah. Yeah.
And why does it smell good?
Yeah. It's just such random
So much
items.
Ronaldo underwear.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
Why does...
No, but the thing is, parents that eat that shit up. They're
yes.
like, Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Ronaldo underwear.
No.
Fucking Ronaldo.
Yeah, it's like James Harden, like, golf sets. Like, but that's... I kind of miss the fusion of it all. I might have to revisit.
Yeah, and then the shoes section. Oh, my God, don't even get me started. They would have these, but it would be, like, knockoff. They have knockoff Spizikes.
Yeah, the Mexican Jordans, I think they call them.
Or they would like, you know, Uggs. It would be like Uggs, but there's always something wrong with them because it just looks too close to Uggs, so they have to change something. So they'll.
Oh yeah. Or if it's for like people
it'll have like zippers. It would be like Uggs with zippers on them.
Like orthopedic Uggs or like just like foot binding Uggs or I don't know, just something that's just like okay.
No. Or just
and that's just
all
like
white beefy sneakers. Those dad shoes. Those are like the best ones. They're just all white, like nurse shoe.
No, and it's like when dad shoes became cool. It's like yes,
yeah.
I'll get the Monarchs from, but then it still wasn't the same.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's the episode. Thank you guys for listening. Hopefully, we hit a little micro topic for each of you, and you felt listened to. That's our job here. That's what we do our best. If you guys don't know, I'm doing my solo episodes every week on Thursday on patreon.com/OOCpod. I forgot. It's going to change to patreon.com/outofcharacter here soon. Please rate us 5 stars on...
What?
There's like yelling outside. On Spotify and podcast. If you didn't know, you can actually comment on Spotify, the podcast. There's a comment section. There's a conversation going there. Fun stuff. Thank you guys for everything. Thank you, Provincetown. See you in Massachusetts, everybody.